Hey guys, this is my first video on this channel, and I have another channel where I make videos of me playing the piano while I sing. But that's by the way. I have a story to tell, so let's get straight to it. On the 23rd of June 2025, I was on my way home with my roommate. But before then, let me give you a recap of what led to this situation. I was in 100 level and we spent 6 months in one semester instead of the normal 3 to 4 months. And we wrote our last paper on the 21st, which was on Saturday. But Monday was when we decided to leave school for home. So we went to Mobile Park, which is in Niger State, Mina. I don't want to give you the exact geographical position of Mobile, but it's a very popular park. And around 7 a.m. we paid for our seat and waited for the bus to be filled. Actually, it wasn't a bus literally, but it looks like a Sienna. But in this setting, we are just going to name it bus so we don't get confused. Here's the seating arrangement on the row. I was sitting, like I was close to the window, even while the doors were still open. As I said earlier, the bus was not filled up, while my roommate was sitting beside me. So I bought my peanut and started munching until these Almajiri children started interrupting my morning snack. So they were just like, why don't you I don't know what they are speaking, but they are like begging for money, you understand? Get my point. So I told my roommate to come and sit down at the edge of the car, like close to the window, while I would sit down in the middle. So here's what was going through my mind while we exchanged seats. I was like, why is it that the Almanjiri stopped disturbing me immediately? We switched sides on the bus. And as I was thinking about that, then this shorty entered the bus and sat by my side. I'm gonna lie, she ain't the cutest girl I've ever seen, but like, then like, I'll keep it a buck. She looking kind of fire, you understand? Like she ain't bad. You get my point. Hey, but here's the description of the thing she came with that day. She was with her iPhone. That was even made me shift a little back, you understand, probably because she might have money, you understand. I wouldn't want to talk to you guys, whatever I bought to them. As at that time, that was just my like thinking. Don't blame me. Then she had this white clone AirPod from Jamax. Like Jamax make clone of AirPods, so she was with the white one. It's very popular in Nigeria, so you guys don't think she's just like faking shit. With her tote bag, black color, and there was a grey laptop in it. She had to step all back for her hairdo, and another thing I noticed was her bag later on when we came down from the bus, or it was also blood color. So back to the story. As at the time the journey started, I was like, I don't give a shit, but then I realized I couldn't even make any move, like like bro. When the when the boss started moving, she brought the AirPods and started watching a Korean movie on her phone, and I noticed the notch on the phone, which made me think it was an iPhone, though I know it's not only older iPhones that have notch at the top, but whatever. If I had spoken to this girl, or at least known her name, I wouldn't be making this video. I was just staring at her when she wanted to sleep, you understand, at the beginning of the journey. But trust Nigerian roads and the bombs, due to the gallop, she couldn't sleep. Look, it was kind of funny to me, but why, you may ask? I don't know. Maybe it was just my coping mechanism for not talking to her. She was awake throughout. In fact, the whole journey was just me trying to look at her face. Then she would turn away. Then when she wants to look at my face, then I will look towards the side my roommate was staying. And I even think she's from my school, and I'll get back to why I think she's from my school. Throughout the journey, I was just on my earphones blasting my jam. Even till now, if I play the tracks that I played on repeat within the journey, it will just remind me of the trip of that day. Like, why didn't I make a move or even say a word? Which was just my fault, to be honest. There was one point where I was like, I'm never going to talk to this girl, like, but whatever. When I was playing Promises by Maverick City, we've already gone far into the journey by this time, you understand? Like, so yeah, I'm a top fan of Maverick City, by the way. I got all them tracks and all them albums, like it did like sitting film, you understand? But when I was playing Promises, I was still singing it out loud. So she beckoned on me and asked me, "Hey, where are you going to stop?" I don't want to conclude yet, but she might look be interested that day because there was even another guy by her right hand. I'm still like asking the question, why didn't she ask the other guy on her right hand? You understand? But whatever, she asked me, so I told her that we are stopping at Zuba. Then we confirmed from my roommate, so he told me we are stopping at Zuba. We paid money for Zuba. So yeah, that was just it. So that's even how I got to see her face when she like asked me the question. Yeah. So I was still watching YouTube videos when we stopped at Zuba. You understand? I thought we wanted to get fuel, you understand? But they were not like, we are stopping in Zuba. Then the driver will pay another money that will take us to Duce.
What do you mean by that?
Even while I was watching the YouTube videos, sorry I'm stammering, but even not stammering, sorry I'm stuttering. Even when I was watching the YouTube videos, I could still see her staring at my phone. Like, I'm gonna lie, some days I spent up like 4 hours on YouTube alone. Yeah, I'm such a phone addict. I didn't even know we were taking another bus. Yeah, blah blah blah. But while we entered another bus that would take us to Duce, so I saw her through the window where she was just like walking away until she was out of sight. So when I came home, I called the admin of our school group because and here's why I think she's from my school. All of us were 100 level students, you understand? And then since she was asking me a question, meaning she was still new, so that means she might be a 100 level student. And our last paper was chemistry, so she must be in a department that offers chemistry. And even many of the guys in the bus that they were 100 level students. Not like I'm 100% sure about it, but yeah, that's just it. And since we finish exam the same period, that means all the students will be going. We just finished Saturday. Sunday, most people will not be like moving on the road because they will have to go to church. And Monday, we were just like, yeah, let's go home. So when I came back home, when I came back home, I called the admin of our school group that he should help me post because they actually do it in our school. Like maybe you know the girl's number and you couldn't talk to her, then they might help you out in this and post some strings. Maybe if the girl is from the school, then she's going to DM you because after the admin will actually have to make the post with your phone number. Yeah. So when I called the admin that he should help me post, he started shouting on me. I was just like blah blah blah, this blah blah blah. The guy can't para up and down, and I said now I can't be like me the guy nigga Kuguma freestyle. So I just left him. I thought I wasn't even interested in the girl like that. But actually the next day I dreamt about the girl. Like I saw the girl in my dreams. You know, there was one time around October, November last year, I was just like praying and hoping. I swear I wake up around 2 a.m. and start praying to the Lord that I see this girl one day. Actually, yeah, there's a girl I used to see in school. Understand? I've seen her with most of these things that are in my description. Understand? And even the eyes of the girl in the motor, it looks somehow close, but it's not an abnormality. It's just like Yeah, it's just like the eyelids are small, but our eyeballs are trying to stretch it a little bit big. But that is how our eyes is. That is the only literal description I can give for her eyes. Like she has flaming eyes, or very eyes, whatever. But I'm just beating around the bush. Actually, this part of the story I'm recording without script. So that was just it. So actually, I was talking about the girl. So I suspect that this girl is actually the girl I met in the bus, but I haven't asked her out yet. It's even one of our friends that we don't talk, but we are going to greet ourselves. But yeah, I hope I see her one day. Like I just hope and I pray. I was start singing that the Lions by Road B. What did you say? Yeah. Wishing on that endless all of the time. Praying to God, how one day you'll be mine. Wishing on that endless, whatever. But yeah, that's just it. And this is what I do. I feel YouTube is just like a place, like it's just like a platform where you express yourself the real you without any strings attached. So that is why I just wanted to like try something different. If I could still be doing my videos of me playing, singing, whatsoever. But yeah, actually, I don't have a piano. The one I'm using is our church keyboard. Yeah, but yeah, that was just so. You understand? Yeah, and actually, there's a moral lesson for this story. Guys, shoot your shot because that girl you're seeing, you might never see her again tomorrow. And embarrassment is better than regret because I still regret about me not talking to the girl till today. And that's just it. Go outside, touch grass, talk to girls, talk to girls, so that you become comfortable with like starting up new conversation with girls. You know, so I haven't missed another shot yesterday, but I don't want to talk about it. Like this one was just like love at first sight. Immediately I was seeing the girl, we just smiled at ourselves, like. But my mom and my dad, they were there, so I couldn't like I can't do all this kind of shit in front of my mom. I screw my ass up. Whatever. Yeah, so that's just it. I just want to talk about me on this channel, yeah. And my life is already an open book, you understand? So you can learn from it. You know, scissors and shit like that. So that's just it. Stage is up. See you on the next one. Bye.